What's going on, y'all? Yak Attack Football. First, let me start off by saying shout out to my boy Hash. He came to visit me during his birthday time or Halloween, and he had left me this as an early Christmas gift. It's a really nice Giants blanket. Really nice considering that we stink. And, I didn't think I can get anything nice from the Giants this year, but my boy Hash, shout out to you, Hash. Love you, bro. He lucked out and gave me a nice Giants blanket. Very soft, very nice. But the teams I will be picking this week are not soft, and I hope they're not nice on the defensive end. So let's start it up. First off, the first pick that we're going with is ugly. We're going from one ugly New York team to another. I like the Jets +7, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but the numbers say it. I mean, shout out to Alex Rollins on his YouTube channel. The Dolphins' offense is just very predictable, man. They throw the ball short all the time. I think that was their Super Bowl in the Packers game where they were supposed to show us that they could be tough and play in the cold, and then they couldn't. They got walked down. You know what I'm saying? They got embarrassed. So now there's murmurs about guys not wanting to play for the coach. The coach is soft. The coach was standing, shivering in front of a heater. I don't think they're going to play hard for them. And everybody's saying that the Jets are going to tank. I don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so as well is Greg Jennings. Shout out to Greg Jennings on First Things First. He said this is a typical moment where Aaron Rodgers pops out and plays one of his better games. And he's going to blame everybody else and say, well, maybe I do deserve another chance. And I think that's going to happen. The Jets D-line is also superior to the Dolphins offensive line. This just all makes sense to me. I don't see a team that's bottom offensive line, and then you got the Jets with a top defensive line. As bad as they've been in games, guys. You're giving me 7 points. To me, it's a layup. Jets +7. Let's do it. Second pick, we're doing another +7. I'm going with Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders +7 against Tampa Bay. Yeah, we're going against Tampa Bay again, guys. I love Baker Mayfield as a top 10 quarterback. I said that in earlier videos, but I don't like Baker so much when he's a big favorite. He's more of an underdog guy because he's got that college swag. And you see how he was just talking about planting flags. He's done that before himself. Like, this guy's somebody where if you count him out, I just expect him to come out there and ball out. But when you're expecting him to do big things, he might be a little reckless with the football, make a turnover or two, and coast. Like, he's not going to take the Raiders as let me show out. Like, I just don't see that from this team. I think Tampa's defense is terrible. Like I said in the last week's video, I think Tampa's defense is terrible. You got a defensive coordinator as a coach, so I don't get it. Todd Bowles is not doing a good job as a coach. I think Tampa's only winning football games based off their talent. So with that being said, I like the Raiders. I like this guy coming off the practice field, McCormick. This guy runs hard. I like taking bad teams at the end of the year where they got new blood playing. So I like Aiden O'Connell coming off his best game ever against the Chiefs. I know he's been on the team before, but he feels like this is an opportunity for him to show the Raiders that maybe they should give him a real shot at the starting position. I like what Brock Bowers is doing. I like what, like I just previously said, I like what McCormick is doing. And they finally got a run game. So you got Aiden McConnell plus run support, plus Max Crosby in the defense showing life. Showing that they're not quitting on the season. This is why I love this sport. It's not like the other sports. Just because you got a losing record doesn't mean you're garbage. So Mad Max is going out there and he's going to make a difference. He's going to play hard. Tampa Bay's offensive line played bad against Carolina. So you telling me again, another +7, had to pay a little extra juice, -115, another layup. Raiders +7. Okay. And the next pick, speaking of good vibes and playing good against the Chiefs, we got the Panthers +14.5. Guys, I don't know how this line got this high. It was 12.5. I saw it drop to 11.5. Then it went up to 14. So I paid the extra vig at 120 to get it at 14.5. Bryce Young's playing good football, guys. I said in the previous video, Bryce Young is showing you that he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I like that he's not scared anymore in the pocket. The guy's he's reading defenses and he's making quick decisions. I like that. I like Chuba Hubbard. I said, okay, da-da. I like Chuba Hubbard coming off one of his worst games where he fumbled the game away in overtime. I like him to be resilient and bounce back in this spot. I know the Eagles shut down the Ravens, but guys, if you watch that game, Lamar Jackson missed a lot of open throws. He missed guys. And I think Bryce Young, even though Lamar Jackson is the superior player, Bryce Young is the far more accurate player and better reader of defenses. So if Eagles are going to leave people open and Fangio's going to have soft cushions in his zone, I think Bryce Young can attack that. I think the running game is there with Hubbard and Brooks. And the Panthers defense showed life. I know they were doormat. Everybody's like, Saquon's going to have 200 yards rushing. Guys, when you know something's coming, it's going to be easier to defend it. So everybody's expecting Saquon to run it. I think the Panthers just load up the box in this game. And I don't trust Jalen Hurts as a passer. I've said this on numerous occasions. I think he's questionable as a passer. I love his toughness. He's tough as nails. Great leadership, great swag. Really could get he could break tackles as a quarterback, which is crazy, get extra yards. But I don't necessarily like him having to make throws unless there's lobs to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown pretty much on go routes. So with that being said, like I said, we're taking Carolina plus 14.5. Oh, no, one big point. I like to say price comparison. I whiffed on Jaguars plus 14.5. Now I got Panthers plus 14.5. Eagles and Lions are comparable. Panthers, Jaguars, not comparable. Panthers plus 14. All right, guys, and my last pick, we running it back. Seahawks plus 3 against the Cardinals. Not too much to say about this one because I already said it in the previous video. Cardinals don't know their identity. Seahawks know their identity. Geno has the leadership of the team. Kyler Murray does not. I like Kyler Murray more than Geno Smith as a quarterback. Kyler Murray is one of my favorite quarterbacks coming out of Oklahoma. But guys, it's not working in Arizona. Jonathan Gannon, I like him as a coach more than Mike McDonald, but the GM is not lockstep with him. Jonathan Gannon he's making 4-star meals out of top ramen and eggs, guys. Like, they're no-name players on defense, but yet they have a middle-of-the-pack defense. If you gave Jonathan Gannon the kind of defensive repertoire that Mike McDonald has in Seattle, I don't even think this game would be close, guys. Jonathan Gannon knows what the hell he's doing, and that's the only reason why these games are close. Also, the Cardinals lost a game in which Geno Smith got sacked 5 times, and he threw a red zone interception, and they still lost 16-6. So I think there's going to be regression to the mean, and the Seahawks won't make as much mistakes. And if that's the case, then they should cover the plus 3 at the minimum as a push, and they should win. They have the incentive to do so, to win the division. I think Seattle does it. Seattle plus 3. Let's do it. And with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap this short video up. This one came out late because I've had some family emergencies that I had to tend to. I was supposed to go to the Giants-Saints game, but I was unable to do so because I had to take care of my mother. She's doing well now, but I had to take care of her yesterday and Sunday morning. So I was unable to get the video out at an earlier time, but I posted the pics on the community tab. So, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, those are my picks. And look at the community tab because I might be taking the Chargers against the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football, but I just need to see a couple of other things first. We'll need to see how McConkey looks warming up, and I need to look at some of the I need to look at Twitter to see what people are saying, man. You'd be surprised. These beat writers, these guys that cover these teams, they be having nice little tidbits last minute that might be able to help you make a decision. I like the Chargers plus 4, but I'm not 100% sure yet, and I want to give it out. So, like I said, recap. We like the Jets plus 7. We like the Raiders plus 7. We like the Panthers plus 14.5. And we like the Seahawks plus 3. It's a dog day, guys. Let's get it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, we had the Lions minus 3 in the community tab earlier. That ended up being a push. I mean, the only reason why I took the Lions, guys, to be honest with you, was that no Jair Alexander. I think that guy's a stud at corner. And everybody cashed out with Packers plus 3.5. Good for them, but I'm waiting to back the Packers. I think they're a Super Bowl sleeper, but I'm not taking them without Jair Alexander. I don't trust the defense without Jair Alexander. And look, 34-31 shootout. So it is what it is. We pushed on it. Cool. But, we're doing good. Like I said, we're 34-24 and 1. And then we got that tie earlier. So hopefully we have a good week and we do good. And we get up to we're getting close to 40 wins on the year, guys. So like I said, keep rolling with me. Enjoy these games, guys. Unlike these other sports, all 32 teams, there's something to look at, and pray for my Giants, guys. But all right, guys, deuces. I'm out of here. Peace.